Here he comes. Now, if you do this real slow, you can do it in one shot. There is no sense wasting good ammunition.
You said you weren't gonna kill anyone.
Shut up. Get after that horse. You hear me, boy? It's carrying our payroll.
Nice. Clean kill, Ed.
You get used to it. You have to be content with the fact that he didn't suffer. He was dead before he felt any pain.
Ain't no money here. No nothing. Shaving kits.
That's why.
What?
The money's in Bordertown. He was going to escort the mountie there to Fort Walsh with a payroll of over $2,000.
Oh, that tears it. There's 2 lawmen in Bordertown.
You think you've got what it takes to be part of the Connaught gang? Strip him, clean up that uniform.
What are you doing?
The way I see it, we just got ourselves a new recruit.
This is the route we will take to Fort Walsh. Chances are the Connaught gang are still in the area, so we want to stay off the main roads. I know you've had a long ride. I'd like to leave first thing in the morning.
I'll be ready, sir.
Cunningham, you don't have to call me sir. How was your ride from Pile of Bones?
What?
The depot. Pile of Bones, they still call it that, don't they?
Yes. Sorry.
I'll show you around town. Let's go, Cunningham. And this is the U.S. side, Marshal Craddock's jurisdiction.
I hear those U.S. Marshals are pretty tough customers.
Don't ever tell him I said so. But he's a pretty good lawman. And not quite as tough as he'd think.
Bennett, quit your jawing and get over here, will you? Found this boy on Canadian soil. Just south of Clearwater Gap. Ain't been dead long. Don't imagine he had much money, though.
Why do you say that?
Look what he's wearing. How much better than rags. Who's this, a new woodpecker?
Name's James Cunningham.
Guess you don't have to be shaven to join up anymore. You ever seen a dead body before, boy?
I know.
You want to stay in this line of work, I advise you to get used to it.
How did this happen?
I don't know, Maria. I found him like this.
He's not some kid off a farm.
You're right. These hands haven't seen field work. Bring him over to Liam's. Look at him there.
All right. Come on, girl.
Who's that?
That's Mary Dumont, our doctor.
She's a doctor?
Well, it's a pretty unusual town. Come along, Cunningham.
What do you think happened here, boy?
Well, I'd say he was shot back there. I mean, you can see how some of the hoof prints are covered over. I'd guess his horse dragged him to here.
Where do you think the shot came from?
Marshall said he was shot in the back of the head. My guess is up on that ridge.
I found his cartridge up on that ridge. Good guess.
Admit it.
For a mountie, the boy ain't half bad.
You sound surprised, Jack.
Yeah, well, I am. He had a pretty good read on what happened back there. See what happens when someone starts shooting at him, though. You got enough confidence in him in case you run into them connet boys?
Like you said, he's smart. There are worse things to be. While I'm away, I'd appreciate it if you'd check the farms around here, see if anybody knew that boy.
Sure thing, Clyde. Want me to deliver the mail for you, too, while I'm at it? Gonna hurt yourself if you keep doing that, boy.
Please sit down.
Zach, what does it take to get a drink in here? A uniform?
Hardly.
Lord, I hope we don't got two of them here for good.
I think you've had your fill, sir.
Hey, bartender, how about a beer?
I didn't think I'd be dealing with a killing so soon.
You ain't seen nothing yet, boy.
You're starting out by seeing the worst. Most days around here are pretty routine.
May I?
Marie?
Marie?
Our pleasure, ma'am. Excuse me, but I have some rounds to do before nightfall.
I'm gonna get some shut-eye.
All right, Cunningham, I can take care of the rounds. Why don't you keep Marie company?
I'm glad someone's staying.
I've never seen a lady doctor before.
One day there will be more of us.
Well, looking at you, ma'am, I'd say that's a good thing.
Thank you.
Said I wanted a drink.
I said you had enough, sir.
Drink.
Pardon me, ma'am. Is there a problem here?
Ain't no problem of yours, boy.
I'll get the marshal.
That won't be necessary. You do not talk to the Northwest Mounted Police that way.
Keep your hands off me, red coat.
Marshal, I wish you wouldn't do that.
What's all the fuss about here? Why don't you ask this mountie? He started it.
I did not. You were the one that was quiet, Cunningham. Zach, who started this?
Constable threw the first punch.
Sub-Constable Cunningham, get to your quarters.
All right, let's clean this place up.
Sometimes I get really tired of all this.
I apologize, Corporal Bennett.
You're a Northwest Mounted policeman, not a saloon brawler.
I'm sorry, sir.
You'll have plenty of time to think about how sorry you are. You're off the escort. I'll get a replacement.
Morning.
Cunningham, feed and water the horses. Let's go, Cunningham. The sun is up.
Morning. I thought you two was leaving at first light.
I'm going to Fort Walsh alone.
What about the boy?
He's not ready.
He won't ever be. You keep him here. You made a mistake, Bennett. I know it's tough for someone as perfect as you to understand that, but, well, things happen, don't they?
What are you doing here?
Just checking to make sure you didn't turn tail and run. Nice day for a ride? What is it, boy?
Shipment's been delayed.
What?
Corporal's sending for another man to ride escort.
Why?
I don't know.
Cunningham, you ready to go?
You lied to me.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Sub-Constable Cunningham, are you in there?
I'm on my way, Corporal Bennett.
Which way's that payroll going?
Through Canal Flats.
All right, now listen. Your family can sure make use of your cut of this, can't they, boy? Huh?
Yeah.
Where was it you said they lived again? Oh, it's all right. I remember. Elk River, wasn't it?
Said I was with you.
Bennett? I've decided to give you another chance. I trust you won't let me down. When I get the payroll from the bank, get the wagon ready. Quiet, isn't it? Let's hope it stays that way. I might have been a little hard on you last night, Cunningham. But when you're wearing the uniform, you're representing law and order.
I made a mistake, sir.
Every lawman's got to find a way to do his job. You just need to find a method that'll cause you less bruises.
I'll try, sir.
Jack!
What is it, Marie?
Liam buried the young man. He was wearing these.
And?
Look at the label. It reads William Scully, Montreal.
That's Mountie issue, ain't it? Something don't sit right, Marie. going out after Bennett. Now, don't you be fretting. You'll be all right, you hear?
We're going to meet him.
I thought we was gonna wait until Canal Flats, huh?
Plans change.
How's the kid gonna know to get clear, all right? Huh?
He isn't. As far as I'm concerned, they're both Mounties. Unless you want to share your half of the payroll.
My half?
Yeah.
No.
What are you doing? I thought you wanted to get to Canal Flats by noon.
I have a question for you.
What?
Why'd you join the Mounties?
I don't know. For a better life? Want some excitement, I guess. Why?
I joined to get away from my father. I wanted to show you this place. A year and a half ago, Corporal Matt Donovan was shot and killed right here. We were at the academy together. He graduated ahead of me.
What happened?
He made one mistake. He dropped his guard. You're not at the academy anymore. Out here, one mistake can cost you your life.
Throw down your weapon, Corporal Bennett. Corporal Bennett,
What are you doing?
just drop it slowly.
They hang deserters, Cunningham.
Man can't desert what he never joined. Your Mountie's lying dead back in Bordertown. I didn't kill him. Honest. Look, just right out of here, Corporal. Please. Corporal, the Knots are waiting for you just east of here. I'm trying to save your life. Just get on my horse and go. Just go.
All right, out of here.
Forget about him. Get that Mountie out of the wagon. And we're rich men. Cover these. Now!
You better hope he's still alive. Your time is up, Mountie.
Drop it.
Kid, you don't have the guts. Come on, boy, what do you want? Life as a rich man or life in jail? What's your choice?
You're looking at it.
Lower the gun, half the money's yours.
Didn't you hear me, Knot? I said drop it. Now!
Oh, good of you to join us, Jack.
You two all right?
My partner and I handled it. Let's go. You endangered the Mountie payroll and impersonated a police officer. I can't let you go scot-free. But I've noted that you had no real involvement in the death of James Cunningham.
Thank you, sir.
Why'd you do it, boy?
Riding with a gang seemed exciting. I thought I wanted adventure, and I couldn't see any other way of getting it. It was a mistake. What do you think they'll do to me, Corporal Bennett?
It's not for me to decide. But I'm requesting leniency. He did save my life. Thought you might like to send this along with a note to the parents of James Cunningham. I think they'd want to know how their son died. We'll move along. The escort's waiting.
Corporal, I don't know what kind of man I'll turn out to be, but I've met someone who I want to be like.
Who you figure him in? You or me?
Good luck to you, Mr. Cunningham.
Oh, my name's not Cunningham, ma'am. It's Jake Andrews.
Then good luck to you, Mr. Andrews.
Get up.
So, go ahead. Tell me about your instincts.
How do you mean?
Well, I had a funny feeling about that kid. The first mountie you thought was a good one turned out to be a fake.
Yeah, I thought he had a pretty good head on his shoulders. But then he came back to save you, didn't he?
I shouldn't have been so easily fooled.
We see what we want to see, don't we?
What will happen to the boy?
I think you'll spend some time in the stockade.
Then what?
A lot of mounties at Fort McLeod. I think maybe one day he'll be one of them.
It sounds like you know him well.
I've seen a few like him.